Welcome to another EBX discussion, and may all our families, may they prosper and everything we touch turn to gold. And I welcome those soldiers and soldierettes that came in to another enlightening and spiritual education that we all need on the inside of us. And I give honor to my ancestors. I give honor to my dad. May they all rest in peace and in power. And I also want to say our ancestors are alive and well today in spirit. And I honor my mom, which is still alive and vibrant. And I honor any of your family. May they rest in peace and in power that may have transitioned in your family. And anyone you held dear, may they rest in peace and in power. And thank you, I say once again, and welcome to, if you love Mama Nature on the inside, she will nourish you on the outside. And it takes studying to know this. It takes experience in life. It takes, going within a lot, taking solitude, being accountable. A whole lot of things can help you love Mama Nature on that inside. Because when you finally got that inside worked out, nothing on the outside that is superficial and is meaningless won't touch you, can't come nowhere near you. And I always say, when we breathe life, we blow away storms. But we got to keep that fire in our spirit and in our soul and let nothing break that. And longer we live, something my grandma used to say, may she rest in peace and in power. As my granddad too, if I didn't say that already. Something my grandmother used to say, keep on living. And you will see things that will come to you when you're rising higher on that level. And I always say I use three forces, which is Mother Nature, Great Creator, and the universe. But this particular video is going to be on hugging Mama Nature within, and she will nourish you on the outside forever. And she will bring things to us. She will show us things, but she doesn't do it for us. She puts things in our spirits. She puts things in our family. She maybe put things in different individuals that we might come in contact with. But we have to take those moments and really appreciate Mother Nature. Now, having that power within and embracing Mother Nature, Mama Nature within, it doesn't mean we're invincible or nothing can happen to us. It just means we learn to deal with every challenge that comes our way and mistakes we might make. And remember, the longer we invest in ourselves and become one with Mama Nature, we won't make as many mistakes. We'll be able to anticipate more. And like I say, this comes with studying, takes time, getting to know oneself. You'll see me swatting bugs. I'm in nature, right? And you will become one with nature, and nature will show you things. And another beautiful thing about nature, my soldiers and soldierettes, animals won't be afraid of you. And animals will literally come up to you, like squirrels, rabbits, etc. Like I noticed this coming in out of my house, sometimes in the morning. And remember, before I go on, in the morning is when Mama Nature will download those thoughts, ideas, talents, and even will show you your purpose. But we have to receive this. But I'm gonna get back to that. But I want to speak on becoming naturally connected with animals. They sense that pureness in us. As pure as we can possibly be, because none of us are perfect. I always got to go back to that. That's what keeps us grounded. By having some sense of humbleness, always will keep us balanced. That's a given. But animals can sense a good-hearted person, male or female, and they won't be afraid of you. And I notice this when I see rabbits. I don't stump at them or say go away. I say, hey rabbit, how you doing? You'd be surprised. But you have to be aware of that Mother Nature within, and also knowing yourself. And you will notice things like this. Like I talked about crows before, that I have a crow greet me every morning. Well, I haven't in a couple of days, but every morning when I go outside, or when I'm on my way to work, or when I go to my car, it's caw. And and I remember looking that up, and it said pay attention to the signs of the crow, because sometimes they're trying to tell you things. It's not always about that. It means that you have elevated to another level in our lives. And if you would like, you go look that up, you'll see. because I have done some studying on nature. I don't know a lot, there's more to learn, but I have done some studying. And I have noticed animals don't run from you. And you know, squirrels, they run from anything. And I had a squirrel come up on the porch. He didn't even move as I walked up on the porch. You know, just little things like that. Mother Nature will show us that she's proud of us and that she loves us and she's nourishing us. You know, same as that higher power, like I said. But we're going to focus in on hugging Mama Nature on the inside, and she will nourish our outside forever. And a lot of us know this, and it's more people, you know, I'm not an expert on nature, but if you watch nature channels and, you know, listen to those that really do and have studied nature, and you will see for yourself. If you become in tune with it, you will see it. It's more than just trees and air. Of course, we need those things. We got to have those things. But it's beautiful when we become one with it on the inside. And again, I'll say she'll nourish us forever. And those that are intact with that universe and intact with Mama Nature, we have experienced this and we're living this. And I always got to throw in there, amongst the challenges and some mistakes we might make. But I always say, if you feel like you feel any kind of confusion, go straight to that higher power. Go straight to that Mother Nature. Do what I'm doing right now. Get in a secluded area where it's quiet so you can hear your thoughts. And Mother Nature will talk to you, and she will comfort you, and she will get you to that place you need to be. And she will put that fire in you to give it to others. Because remember, that higher power and Mother Nature doesn't give us gifts, ideas, talents to destroy one another or to keep to ourselves. Our gifts are meant to elevate ourselves and elevate others. And whatever gift that is, as long as it's righteous and it's good within, that is most important. Because most of us that are on a high vibration, we already know Mother Nature cannot work with low vibration. And I'm gonna talk about higher power for a minute. Why you think it's called higher power? It's not called lower power. So again, like I said on a recent podcast, Mother Nature, Mama Nature holds us to a high standard. And we have to set that standard and live by that standard the best way we can, to the best of our abilities. And we have to show it to those that are connected to us, especially if it's children or family. It's very important because I say, we are living in an energy society. So we have to be careful of our thoughts, and we have to be in tune with ourselves and those that we are connected to. We cannot become selfish people, especially when we have a significant other, or we have children, or we have family that need us sometimes. Because I always say, and you'll probably hear me say I'm not perfect a lot, because it's kind of, when I say that, that's kind of a reflection of how one was when I was living in my lower self. And I look back on it, and the things that I used to think was normal is why I'm here doing this. And a lot of brothers and sisters, like a lot of people like this, we have done, whether people have done things to us or we done toxic things ourselves, that's what led a lot of us to the way we are today. And that's what led me to Mama Nature. She's always been here. She's always been inside of me. And she showed me that higher power. She showed me that great creator. And not just in myself, I see it in others. Even when others don't see it in themselves. That's what those that have that great power within us, that inspiration to live and want others to live, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're on this earth to do, to elevate one another, to educate one another, wherever place we at. We should never look at our sides. And remember, Mama Nature will expose those that haven't worked on themselves, or some that don't give a crap about working on themselves. They will be revealed. And Mother Nature will set that force field around us when we keep that love and that trueness within our soul, our spirit, and all through our body. Because this is something new I'm going to start saying. We have another real reason why we have to be so deeply in tune with ourselves, so we can stop anything that'll be detrimental to our life that hides in our body. Because things hide in our body, sometimes we don't know. That's why you hear me say time and time again, study yourself, evaluate your soul, your spirit on a daily basis. We must. And that higher power and Mama Nature will tap right on in and keep us going, because we can't stop. We living in a different time. We're living in a different world. Fear is not an option. And again, it's not about being tough. It's not about being hard. It's about being true to oneself and true to those that you are connected to, because not everybody's on the same page and not everybody's on the same wavelength. But we cannot stop trying to help those that want to be helped. Everybody got a choice, and Mama Nature will send that choice to us. Again, like I've said on the recent podcast, everyone reaches that truth. There's no if. Everyone comes to that truth. And Mama Nature will give us that truth. She'll give us what we need on the inside of us. If we take the time and listen, just hug Mama Nature as much as we possibly can. Parks that we pass by all the time. Take moments and reflect. And that'll help us become stronger and more aware. So again, I'll say, hug Mama Nature, and she will nurture us for the rest of our lives. And that's my real thought, and that's my positive thought. And I do this out of love. And I have much love for anyone I've ever come in contact with, whether it's within my family or outside of my family. And I give honor and I call down protection from Mama Nature, the great creator, that higher power, that we have protection for ourselves, from ourselves, so we don't become our own worst enemy. And I honor my family, my children, their mothers. And I bring peace to all brothers and sisters all over the world. May you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now. One. Love y'all.